If you walked any slower, we'd be going backwards, I said to the small Yorkshire Terrier at my feet. Some people counted dog walking as exercise. I counted it as moonwalking. I looped the handle of the dog leash over the fence post and crouched to inspect the herb garden outside Rose Cottage. The Yorkie didn't protest. He simply sank into the grass and closed his eyes. Prescott Peabody III, or PP3, as he was affectionately known, was too ancient to care about chasing butterflies or running riot through rows of mint, sage, and belladonna, which worked for me because Marley would murder me if anything happened to her precious plants on my watch. And the belladonna would murder PP3, which was one of the main reasons we set up a protective ward around the garden. A strong breeze blew past me, whipping petals and seeds into the air. I cringed and hoped I wasn't responsible for that little snafu. I'd incited a change in the weather under stressful circumstances in the past, so it was possible. Then again, I wouldn't describe my current emotional status as stressed. If anything, life was finally beginning to work with me instead of against me. I was no longer a salmon swimming upstream, unless you counted my recent culinary efforts that resulted in condensed milk on the ceiling. Don't ask. Lavender floated to the ground, coating the grass in a soft layer of purple. I tried to recall the plant's attributes. Marley seemed to know them all by heart, whereas I was still trying to remember which ones would kill me. It was hard to believe that, once upon a time, belladonna had been used by witches as a flying ointment. I was relieved that was no longer the case. I struggled with accurately measuring cups of flour for cookies. I didn't trust myself to measure the precise amount of belladonna to save me from certain death. I pushed aside the negative thoughts of belladonna and tried to focus on a plant with more positive associations. Lavender would do. Never mind the association with elderly British women. I pivoted to the dog. Peace, harmony, tranquility, serenity, grace, and calmness. And yes, I realize some of those are just synonyms. There you go. My brain wasn't broken after all. Gold star for Ember. I gazed at the remnants of lavender on the ground. It looked like a dusting of purple snow. Another fact popped into my head. Purple was the color associated with the crown chakra. Maybe a lavender snow angel would help me absorb its attributes by osmosis. Waste not, want not. I dropped to my bottom and sprawled on my back, moving my arms and legs through the smooth flowers. I didn't care if I looked ridiculous to the universe. I'm connecting with my higher purpose, I told the sky. Now that I'd made up with Aunt Hyacinth, I had energy to spend on other pursuits.